Hey guys, I'm here with Corey from Dorsey Bros Power Washing, and I just want to share with you guys some of the results I've seen. We've been working together for a good like 4 or 5 months now, but I wanted to share with you exactly what his results within this 3 month program that I actually am running was. So I want to just give you the insights and the breakdowns of exactly what he was actually doing to get these results, as long with as share with you exactly what results he actually got from it. So he'll share with you that side. But he runs a pressure washing company. And so, in terms of what we did to actually get the results that he'll share later, is all we did is run an Instagram ad. We optimized his Instagram profile, we created content, and then I taught him how to actually convert leads into paying clients. It was very, very simple. And it wasn't more, it wasn't anything less than that. And now he knows how to run ads, he knows how to make ads, he knows how to do everything himself. So, without further ado, this is Corey. Corey, can you just explain a little bit more about your business and how long you've been running it for?
Yeah, so me and my brother, we started a company called Dorsey Bros Power Washing. We've been running it for about 7 years, 8 years now. We've been doing well, but we felt like we needed more of a social media presence. We didn't really have one, and now our social media has skyrocketed over the last month. We've gotten almost 90,000 views on our social media page. And Elijah here has taught us how to optimize it. So basically our bio is optimized. Our little stories that are at the bottom, I'm not sure what those are called, but those little stories that people
Highlights. Yeah, the
highlights
highlights.
highlights are optimized, all to fit so that when they come to our page, everything is organized, which it wasn't before. And yeah, so we've been really honing in on the content, our ads. I know my ad has gotten almost 60,000 views alone, and people are always following us from the ad. So yeah, we've been in business for about 8 years, and I think this is one of our busiest years to date.
Nice, nice. Okay. And so I know that I was talking about the program. Now, what actually made you want to join the program? Like why did you join the program?
So I joined the program in the winter time, which is our slowest time. And Elijah made a good point. The analogy that stuck with me was that he said, every generation has their form of marketing. So whether if it was in the past, it would have been newspaper or maybe radio, TV ads. But now everyone's spending time on Instagram. And I mean, it really just made logical sense that Instagram is the new wave and everyone's on their phone. So if everyone's on their phone, I want to be the person that they see. And I wanted to make an investment. I wanted to take the risk. If I didn't take risk, I wouldn't have started been in the position where I am now, where I started a business. So I feel like entrepreneurs are just natural risk takers, and it was a calculated risk. And so yeah, that I wanted to see what Elijah was about, and I've been satisfied with the results.
Okay, nice. And you're saying it was a calculated risk. You have to take the risk as a business owner. You have to do what you need to do to actually grow the business. Now, let's talk about the results of the calculated risk that you actually took. So, um, you started during the slow season, and obviously running ads during that time, it's not obviously going to really do much because you can't do the work, but it did get your name out there, and you said you closed a few deals still during the slow season. But I want to talk about the 3 month span just from May now to, oh, is it to July? Yeah, I just want to talk about that 3 month span. So, what were the results like when you started back up during the springtime and then into the summertime?
Yeah. So we've only really been spending about $10 a day. And we've been getting a lot of followers, but we have a virtual assistant who Elijah taught us and taught them personally, how to reach out to them, what exactly to say. And we've been closing deals through Instagram. So we've been getting clients directly and indirectly. So over this 3 month span, we've closed about 20,000 in sales from Instagram, and that is through the DMs and people viewing our story. So I remember I had one client. And a guy came from across the street and he was like, "Oh, you guys are the Dorsey Bros. I follow you guys on Instagram." And so we easily closed that deal. That was about $800 that we closed from Instagram branding that we created. So people are constantly seeing us. So we're the go-to guys in the DMV for power washing. They have a face to the name, and so a lot of times we weren't even just closing deals through the DMs. I mean, yeah, but also people are recognizing us and they may refer their friends. They may not be ready now, they may be ready later. So they a lot of people too, we would DM them, they would respond, but they weren't ready, and then they would come back later on, and then we would close them from there. So it all works and helped us close a lot more deals. Normally a lot of our business comes from past clients, but we got a lot of new clients this year, and yeah, it's been very helpful.
Nice. That's really good. And how much did you say you spent in the past 3 months on ads to make that 20K?
I believe it was about $1,000, 900, something like that.
Okay, nice. So that's 20x return on your ad spend. And that's what a calculated risk or just a risk in general can make you when you actually have the right system. And now not only does Corey know the system himself and how to actually use it, but he sees that it works as well. So that's great. And then in terms of just like branding, like you said, where people across the street, neighbors will come and be like, wow, I know you guys, like, can you do, my house or my driveway? In terms of that, along with the followers, how many like followers can you estimate that you gained, or uh, in terms of visibility, how much more visibility do you actually have
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah. So followers, we went from when we first started, we had about 400 followers, and now we're almost at 1,000 followers. Um, and most of our followers come from the ads. I mean, we do content, but the ads is what really brings in the followers. So people will follow, will reach out to them, and then look to close that deal. We may not close it immediately, but our virtual assistant always reaches out to them. Uh, it follows up with them, and if they're not ready now, they'll be ready later. And we always ask for referrals as well, just to keep them, on top of mind, and help out the business wherever it can. So, yep.
Got you, got you. And I know that when we first talked, there were, goals and stuff and plans that you have. You had said that you just got married. And so that's why you want to do something about your situation to make sure that you actually just had more money, had the business going for you and everything like that. So before versus now, like what does business and life look like for you?
I would say we're definitely busier, for sure, and now we're in talks of working more so on the business than in it. So we're looking to build out the system. So we really wanted to get our social media going, so that was just another avenue. But now we're looking to hire more people, so that we're no longer working on the truck, and we can work, on the business, not in the business. So, but all in all, life is great. God's been good to us. God's been blessing us. So I have no complaints, and I'm very happy with where our business is headed.
Nice, nice. I love that. So you're able to start looking into hiring some more workers
Mhm.
for your business and getting yourself out of the business, which is
Yes.
exactly the point of just running a business is to get out of it so that you don't have to be in it. Now, there's probably a lot of people that have watched my stuff. As you say, there's people that didn't need your services right away. There's people that don't need my services right away, but maybe they do need it and they've just been on the fence of joining. Maybe they've seen all the client results. They've watched my YouTube. They've been watching me for months, following me for months, or just maybe for a few weeks even. Now, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence of joining my program?
Yeah, I would say, like going back to what I said, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, then that's the definition of insanity. So take the risk. You have nothing to lose by investing in your business. And Elijah, he's very hands-on. He wants to see you win. He's not going to stop helping you until you win, and that's really what it's all about. He's always checking in on us, making sure we're good. Um, and he's been, holding our hand throughout this whole time. He's trained our virtual assistants. He has a course along with it to teach you. He doesn't just want to do the work for you. He wants to teach you how to fish. He's not just gonna get you the food. He's gonna teach you how to go get the food. So yeah, so definitely take the leap of faith and act on it, and make sure you put in the work as well, because nothing is gonna be handed to you. You gotta actually be willing to put in the work. So
Right. And that's another thing, guys. Like you start business to actually get to a point where you don't have to be in it. You have enough money to travel for family, for your kids, everything like that. But that takes work. That takes you actually doing stuff yourself and learning skills yourself instead of just paying the marketing agency to run ads for you. If Corey did that, he wouldn't have learned the actual skill of running ads himself. So now, I asked about what would you say for somebody else who was on the fence of joining. Now, what made you actually lean over the fence to actually invest in the program?
yeah, so I when I met you in person, that's when I decided. I said, because I usually get a good measure of people, not based off like how we speak on the phone, because you were saying all the right things on the phone, but when we spoke in person, that was really what I could just tell you were a genuine person. So you were someone that I wanted to work with. And I seen the results that you were getting clients, and everything you were saying made sense. I mean, so if it makes sense, it makes dollars. So we've been making dollars.
I like that. I like that. Well, I appreciate you, Corey, for joining and talking about your results. It's been great so far, and there's definitely more that you have to do more to work on to start growing the business even more together. So definitely excited for what's to come. And so, guys, if you're watching this, maybe you've been watching the content that I've been posting for months. If you're just brand new, you can skip over this message. But if you have been watching my content for months and you've been on the fence of joining, you've heard it from multiple different clients that I've had, you have to just do it. You can't just do the same things over and over and expect different results. The reason why you don't have enough money to invest is because you've been doing the same exact thing over and over. So if you just keep making an excuse that you don't have the money, you're going to continue to not have the money. You keep making an excuse you don't have the time, you're going to continue to not have the time and stay in the spot that you're at. So any excuse that you're telling yourself, get over that. You have to make an investment in something to actually get the results that you want. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe the video. And if you want to work with me directly or see how this could work for you, then just go to Instagram. I'm going to have a link down below in the bio. Just click on that link. You can go and DM me and we can have a conversation about how this could work for you. But anyway, thank you so much, Corey.
Yes, sir.